Alright, we're late. We're running late. But we're here. Grand Enduro today. Let's see what we can do. We got Div 2 last time somehow. And we were set to have a high placement too, but we kind of got cheated out of it. But let's work on getting a good division this time. Maybe not Div 2 again, but we'll do what we can. Let's just try and get the best placement we can. Okay, not too bad. Okay, better speed. Worst line here. Really, this downhill is what's gonna matter most. Yeah, that was much better. Also, this is probably gonna be a short one, as far as Enduros go. Alright, almost a full second improvement. I would say we need probably another one of those overall, and we're safely in Div 2. Maybe slightly less, maybe like half a second. Oh, that's much better. Losing gear there sucks. A better line there. Ooh, we might gain that second here. Jeez. Okay, not quite. But that was a really good improvement. Do another one of those, we might be Div 1. Might be fighting with Wosile. I think we need, as I said, I think we needed one full second. That wasn't quite a full second, so let's not get complacent, because we could definitely lose Div 2 from people improving, and there's definitely time we can gain. So while that was a nice time, let's work on getting a better time. Wide, 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 wide. Okay. No, it's too slow here. Everything was good up until that drift. So this isn't gonna do it. Yeah, I did give this map one more try after Discovery last week. I only ended up getting gold though, as you can see. I was a little shy of the auto time. I didn't feel like trying one more time after that. So I suppose I practiced this map a little bit. Too wide. But you can see I'm losing spots. I'm now close to 100. 128 is the cutoff for Div 2. If we're trying to match our placement from last time. Maybe? No. Still a little too slow. Yeah, our run was pretty good, but it's looking like it might not be enough for Div 2. Still 5 minutes left in the quali. I only have 20 spots left to space before I get kicked into Div 3. So we need one more improvement. Okay, that's better. 40 speed. That's much better. Ay, 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 ay. Could have been a big improvement, but I really messed up that drift. Yeah, that uphill seems like it's the part I messed up on my PB. A better line there and we should be Gucci. Where we don't lose 5th. A little slower, but that might still be enough. Probably not. We'll see. No. Close though, close. You just lost a little too much speed and drift. Slow here, but it's okay. Again, too slow. Okay, slight improvement. I think we need a little more than that though. If we want Div 2. I mean, Div 3 is fine, but we won a match last week, right? Oh, lost 5th. It's okay, maybe. No, that's not okay. Couldn't take that penalty. Got maybe 3 tries. 2 tries now. Alright, more like 1 try. Last try. Our Div 2 placement may be contingent on this. Might not be. We might get lucky anyway, but let's not leave it up to luck. Alright, we're leaving it up to luck. Unless I get got in. I mean, I might as well try, right? No. Okay, it's looking spooky. 127. Oh no. 128. Please, bro. No one get this last run. 128. Okay. We barely squeaked in. That one MIDI improvement may have been enough after all. I wonder if that was the difference maker. So, barely squeaked in. Barely squeaked to Div 2. Yay. I'm pretty sure this is Div 2. And we could have improved, I mean... Even that one big PB we got, we were like, our splits were going up and down the entire time. So if we had like gold splits, we would have been up like a full second. Which probably would have been Div 1, presumably. This map isn't super difficult, especially without the ghost with collision. So it's just gonna be a matter of us driving clean, if I had to guess. Of course, we are the person with the worst 1 lap pace in this lobby. Given that we, oh, there's an invisible wall there, amazing. You know, with the worst 1 lap pace, given that we qualified in last place. We're the last person to qualify into Div 2, but, that's alright. We don't need it. Always the scariest part about playing with Ghosts on is you can't see exactly where you're going, where the walls are, because of how many people there are to start. After the first lap it should clear up a bit though, so we'll be fine. Just gotta remember what we're doing. And as expected, we're towards the back because our one lap pace is awful for this division. Forgot what I was doing. You need to cut further. After the first lap. We'll just work on driving, playing our game. Just don't want to crash, that's all. We'll pick up the places slowly but surely if we don't do that. Had to slow down there to avoid anything tragic happening. Okay, well, we said we were gonna try not to crash. Unfortunately, it happened anyway. That's how it goes. Third lap too. Played a catch-up game. See, last time I did this, I started ranting about random topics and it actually helped me. The moment I started ranting, I went from like 30th to like 10th. And I stayed there until that tragic missed checkpoint, which it was unfortunate, but it is what it is. To rant about though, I don't know. I don't have any inspiration to rant about right now. Trying to think of a topic. I don't have anything. Last time we ranted mostly about how everything gets worse with age. At least like franchises. Long-running franchises, big series. Maybe we should rant about fandoms. I'm just thinking of like the Invincible fandom. Feels like they complain about everything. Like I'm gonna complain about me crashing into that checkpoint even though it's very deserved. I don't know. Like I get it. I did see some comparisons to Season 1, between Season 1 and Season 4 animation. Is like, they did really take their time in Season 1, clearly, and it shows. But at the same time, as people were really complaining about how long it was between seasons for Seasons 1 and 2. It was like bad. People were like, why must we wait three years between seasons or whatever? So I don't know. There's like no winning, because Well, I mean, realistically, Amazon should put a little more budget into animation, just hire more animators because I heard there's like 4. I don't think that can be true. Surely that's not true. It has to be more than 4. If it was only 4, the quality would be much worse. Surely. Unless they're really talented. Maybe it's just really talented animators, but people are complaining about them because they don't have any time to work with. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, what we got is pretty good, honestly. I think people were expecting like JJK level, but JJK level animation takes a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of talent. So take that as you will. But yeah, I don't know. The fandom kind of irks me because I feel like they are expecting that ultra high level quality, which you shouldn't really expect from an American studio, or I guess it's not American. I think it's like Canadian or French. I don't know why I'm saying French. Probably because of Code Lyoko. Code Lyoko is French. Shouts to Code Lyoko, the original isekai. But no. I think it's a combination of the fans having way too high of an expectation and perhaps the studio not investing in the animation as much as they should. So it's a give and a take. That's alright. But yeah, the fandom's pretty obnoxious. Like, they can't shut up with the spoilers, so unfortunately I mean, it's the same thing that happened with JJK. Like, you could not avoid the spoilers. They're everywhere. You're like, oh yeah, they're just gonna spoil everything that's happened. So. Oh, and the power scalers. I sometimes peep into like that subreddit just out of curiosity, and I almost always regret it. It's like ridiculous. And I see comments in there it's like, man, people are only posting here for their so that they can say that their show is the best. And like, what do you think this is? This literally is like an extension of like people arguing on like the playground, you know? I mean, if you enjoy it by all means, but that's really just what it feels like to me. But yeah, people with their agenda posting stuff like, oh yeah, I think I saw one recently that was like, oh, surviving being on the surface of the sun, that's wall level. It's like, I cannot with these people. Or maybe it's building level. I don't even know that. Even that, like, putting things in terms of wall or building just seems ridiculous to me, right? It's not like these authors really care about that stuff. They're just writing to have an interesting story. So the power level will be whatever they need it to be. Within reason. Which is why I have stuff like Goku taking damage from a rock or whatever. Hamter, what's up? Welcome to the Grand Enduro. I'm ranting about how power scaling is dumb while I try to survive this. Slowly gain spots back because I started in like 50th. See. We are a quarter of the way done. What has it been, 12 minutes or so? So it really is. Power scaling is very dumb. People get really into it. People really just need, it's not even like the main character is more powerful, it's my favorite show's character is more powerful than yours. The classic kindergarten fight. Do I stream on Twitch? No. My computer cannot handle, or my connection cannot handle multi-Twitch, or multi-channel streaming, and this lets me put up VODs much more easily than YouTube, so I will just stream on YouTube. Until I figure out doing multi-channel. Maybe I should look into that. But last I tried, I mean, I struggled just getting good enough bitrate for one channel, you know? Okay, that was a little sus there. Yeah, like, I can't even look right now. I'm at 6K. Uh-oh. That's what I get for looking. 6K for the for my bitrate, which is good enough, I guess. But I don't think I can put 6K up on 2 streams at the same time. My connection's not that great. My hero, Todoroki's more powerful than Deku. But loses because Deku's the main character. I mean, sure. That's fair. I mean, Todoroki was supposed to surpass All Might, right? I think that was the story. Was Endeavor kept looking for to have a hybrid that could surpass All Might. So he better be pretty strong. But, I mean, I'm sure everyone remembers the one fight in Season 2 that blew up the internet. But how did Deku keep up with him, yeah? That's a good question. Oh yeah, the Season 2 fight was just like, Deku breaking all his limbs just to make Todoroki use more than 50% of his power, right? But yeah, probably not until Deku started getting his, like, other powers, like Black Whip or whatever. And doesn't really, it's presumably Todoroki stronger until then. And then when he can start using like 20% without injuring himself. Every person, JJK is a good example? Yes. So true. Whoopsie. There goes my spots. That's okay. See, the thing with JJK is I think the author wanted to write it like similar to like JoJo's, but didn't quite fully commit to it. Where people have like hyper specific like powers. And then you just have like Sukuna who's like, yeah, I'm just gonna slash you in half. But you can definitely tell like the influence from JoJo's, at least in the latest season, season 3. Ooh, is this gonna crash? Okay. Like the Judgment domain, that is very JoJo's. That is extremely JoJo's power. Cursed energy is the amount of plot armor? Probably, yeah. Most shows power off plot armor instead of power system in the show. Yeah, that's very true. The characters will have enough power, as much power as the plot demands, right? get 12 hours of sleep. That's crazy. I wish. 12 hours sounds pretty nice. Fortunately, most days I gotta be happy with 6 or so. At least weekends I can get a little more than that. I'm actually surprised we're not halfway done yet, but my pace isn't the best. See what's the Grand Enduro now? Yeah, no, it keeps going. You're in it for the long haul. Kinda just gotta enter your flow state for like an hour straight. Like, I don't know how Wosile does it. Wosile's like the Grand Enduro god. He's like locked in, no mistakes for an hour straight every single time. Yeah, I'm a whole lap behind first. Yeah, that's pretty normal to be honest. That happens quite frequently. I've had a few crashes, so it's not too shocking. Like there's another one. It's okay though. Just gotta keep going. Keep picking up some places. I mean, I qualified like dead last in this division. Like this is Division 2. I qualified 128th. Like barely qualified. So my pace should be, in theory, the worst out of everyone here. We'll just try and should be able to get the oh my god. I want to get in the 20s, but if I keep crashing there, it's not going to happen. How's Ted not Div 1? Good question. Probably a combination of just not being able to get a good run in 15 minutes and I don't know, maybe Div 1's just strong. I mean, the biggest difference between me and the people in like the top 10 is just the fact that they haven't crashed, basically. Because I've lost over half a minute in crashes, in actual crashes. Like I had to respawn, and I've lost another probably half a minute in mistakes that forced me to slow down to avoid a crash. So like their pace probably isn't that different from me, it's just they're not making the same mistakes I am. Still shocked how well I did last week though. Because I was having a horrendous time during discovery of that Cyberpunk map, but I ended up placing Div 2 just like last week, or this week. And then on top of that, I was in the teens, like I was 8th for the majority of the race, up until the final like 5 laps I missed the checkpoint. So if I was perfect, I'd be in first. I don't know if I'd be in first, but I'd be close. I'd probably be like in the top like 5 if I had to guess. Again, my pace isn't as was the weakest going into this, so I wouldn't be surprised if I still wasn't first. That's okay. Gonna catch up the Kiwi here. Oh no. Let's try that again. Alright, still not ideal, but better. Yeah, I did not want to lose grip there. Alright, let's try and catch back up the Kiwi. Alright, things aren't going well now. Making a few too many errors. I mean, the fact that I'm in Div 2 is pretty good, because up until last week I was getting Div 3, Div 4. But now I've gotten Div 2 twice in a row. I don't even know what happened there. I hit some sort of bump and just went flying. I think I got second on Samifying's map the week before as well. Actually, no, I got third or fourth. I was in second for the majority of the race though. First place almost lapped everyone. I was fighting to stop that from happening. Okay, gonna gain some places. No, we didn't. Apparently only Demas is ahead of me. Either I lapped those people or they lapped me and lost it. We should be able to catch up. One. Now for Demos. There we go, he crashed. Nice. Alright, about 5 seconds behind the next place. So It's gonna be a bit of time before we get there. Past another person. Past Kiwi who crashed, presumably. Oh, there's first place lapping me again. Nice. Hello, first. Let's try and keep pace for a little. Oh, never mind. Oh no, we're still keeping up a little. Oh, Mentos, I need your pace so I can catch up to other people. Okay, there's second and there's Kiwi passing me back. Getting passed by a lot of people now, jeez. Hold on, relax. I guess there's a decent pack up front still, because they're pretty close together. My tag is FZP with a Z. Stands for Fuzzy Pixel, which is a crew mod for Smash Bros. Ooh, I cut way too much there. It's going to be a gaming lounge in Gutenberg eventually, supposedly. We'll see what happens with that. But I don't have any involvement in the making of the gaming club or gaming lounge. I'm just friends with the owner. Pass Kiwi back somehow. Kiwi's making as many mistakes as I am, apparently. Which is good because I'm making a lot of them. Yeah, Kiwi rivalry is insane. I think me and Kiwi were competing for spots last week too. Oh, I see Kiwi right now. Hold on. Let's work on passing. We gotta pass Kiwi back. Just better Kiwi or Kiwi. Kiwi's better, obviously. Alright. Oh. I think Kiwi made another mistake. I didn't see the pass, but we passed apparently. Not Kiwi. Sure. Kiwi's much worse than Kiwi, yeah, sure. Yep. It's true. That's how we passed, honestly. Alright. Well, there's a big gap between me and the next place, unfortunately. And we're 3/4 of the way done. See if we can catch up, but gap that big might not happen. Oh, someone gave up, it looks like. Oh, never mind, we made a lot of time in that one turn. Yeah, I'm much better at this turn than Zolden is, apparently. Alright, Dream would be in the getting 20s, but there's Zolden. Must have crashed. Well, it's a prime passing opportunity for us. Well, we messed up the turn, so that's gonna have to wait. Kiwi animal has to rearrange its organs and bones to lay eggs. Kiwis are not very smart animals. And that's why they're flightless birds. And they only live in, like, New Zealand. Same bird family as emus. Well, the difference between them and emus is that the emus won a war against Australia. Oh, goodbye Zoldock. Yeah, the emus won the war against Australia, I think. Or no, was it? Might have been an African country, actually, now that I think about it. I just know there's a great emu war, and the emus won. They're too powerful. They are massive. They're very scary. Like, them and ostriches, they can hurt you. They can mess you up real bad. Probably the scariest birds to go against. Kiwi passed me back. And Zoldon. For that mistake. It's okay. We got 10 laps to go. Actually 9 now. Black Ops birds, yeah. Let's see. Those old ones are right on me. And that's a very unfortunate double respawn. Uh-oh. Oh, Kiwi crashed too. Okay, at least we're ahead of Kiwi. Somehow. Now we lost Zoldon. Oh yeah, we were all together. Now it's kind of spread apart again. There's a chance I can catch Bax and Zoldon even without them crashing, but if I keep making so many mistakes, it's not gonna happen. We'll see. We'll see. There's only a little bit left to go. Yeah. It's okay. As long as I'm ahead of Kiwi, that's what matters to me. At this point. I'm determined I'm not going to let Kiwi win. But if I spot one of those other two, I'm going to try and pass them. 8 seconds is quite a bit. Okay. Let's lock in. Final bit of this race. Zoldan's actually pulling ahead of me. His pace is only increased. No, it stayed about the same. Okay. Well, at this point, I just gotta hope for some crashes from my from the people ahead of me that aren't like absurdly ahead. Especially with only 4 laps to go. Alright. Let's just drive some clean laps to finish this off. No, that's so sad. Also, first place just finished. I got like triple lap by first. And I lost 35th place. At least I'm still ahead of Kiwi. Oh, and I got 35th back somehow. Alright. Let me hold on to this 35th place. Now you can see the course is really starting to empty out. Alright. Looks like those people are behind me actually. They're still on lap 59 if I had to guess. Next up should be Zolden, but I don't see Zolden in front of me. Alright, come on, one turn. Final turn. Final jump. Make it clean. Alright, we beat Kiwi officially. Oy. Finally stretch. Not locked to the keyboard for Kiwi got 39th. Not locked to the keyboard anymore. Alright, let's see. Who else is still racing? Seems like this is the last finisher. On lap 58 still. Guys chatting during race are so disturbing. Yes. I didn't even notice people are talking in in-game chat during the race. That's insane. Alright. Come on, Freeze. 2 more laps. Finish it out. Say what you want about him being behind, but he's still better than all these players for not giving up. Alright, final lap. Finish out strong. Oh, come on. It's okay. It's not like he's gonna get passed by anyone. And finish the final finisher. time did Mentos get? 46.34. Pretty impressive. Alright. So we got 50 minutes before cup, or not cup of the day, the new weekly shorts. So let me pull up today's closed.horse. Not that. There we go. Let's solve this while we have some time. Ooh, one wall short. This is my favorite daily game in closed.horse, where we have to enclose the horse. Alright, well for one we can do that. Or if we're willing to give up in this area down here, we can go up this way. And then... Slightly better. Slightly better horse. Oh wait, what am I doing? I don't need to do that. I can go... boom boom. 52. That seems a bit better. You got 27? Your horse is not optimally enclosed. Alright, I think I'm gonna submit with 52. Ah, there we go, perfect. We got an optimal enclosure. Alright, let's do the bonus level. Bonus level's not very kind. Let's see. terrible score for bonus. No, I don't think I can use the portal. I think the portal's a trap, unfortunately. I really don't like this solution, but I don't see how to do better. I have to do these three. Practically, I have to do these three. So I have to do that. Which leaves these 5. I guess as a world you could do something like one short. Okay. That is better. That might be it. 41? I think 41 might be it. Oh, 41's it. Nice. How? Oh, 5 carat difficulty. That's the hardest one. I don't think I've ever seen a 5 carat difficulty on this yet. Damn, we managed to do it. Alright, let me share this achievement. Alright. I guess we can go back to Trackmania and grind some map. Actually, you know what? Now that we're so practiced on the Grand, let's go back and get the AT for it. Let's get this AT. Now that we're masters of this map. Because after driving this map for 1 hour, the thing I want to do is drive it for another 10 minutes. Grindier campaign? Maybe. Let's see. Remind me what club I was under. Actually, is there a way to search ones I've done before? I don't think so. Annoying. Ugh. I wish there was like a history feature. Tree with 18E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Not seeing it. Oh, I need to be in the... Where do I need to go? That's campaign. The club name. I see. Right. Alright, this should pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm not seeing the club room. Oh, do I need to actually pull up the club? Oh, I see. One sec. There it is. Alright. I see now. Alright, which campaign should I do? Should I just do first 17 maps? Or decent maps? I think we'll start with the decent maps. Or the two I haven't played. Alright, let's see. 17 maps? Okay. Hold on. Let me do this one really quick since I'm already on it. Almost. I'm not good at reactor plates, so... Trust me when I say this will be hard for me. The mapping thing for a streamer makes sense. Ah! Almost. How do I stop from flying off? I was trying to slow down, I couldn't. Well, at least this will make me better at reactor flights, hopefully. Alright, let's get a finish, please. No, I missed. I can't believe I missed that one. Okay, I feel a little cheated out of that one. Look at the records if I want. I might after I get gold. I want to at least get a good enough reactor flight to get gold. Before I look. It's not gold. I know there's a checkpoint or a finish right below. So let me see if I can just get that. Oh, that fight was good. Somehow that almost worked out. Alright. We can do it. We can get this. When the possible world record strat was at? I don't know. I'm just doing things with the reactor because I don't understand them. Please, come on. Alright. I will get this gold and then I'll take a look. Okay, I'll take AT as well. Top 5 world, apparently. Alright, let's see, what's your world record like? Oh, very low 15. Much better start. Going for the far finish though. Surely the far finish can't be quicker. See, second place does the same thing I'm doing, but with a much better start. Alright, I need to copy the start at least. Yeah, so you line yourself up all the way on the right side. Okay. I understand. Yeah. Star is better for Farfin. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let me just try and get one improvement and I'll take a look at another map. Because my start was awful. The finish was good. Keep hitting the edge of the block. Nope, ran out of booster. Ran out of boost power. I just keep getting these weird reactor flights that I can't control. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna move on. Otherwise I'm gonna spend all day in this map. Alright, got a bug slide map. Put away the records. Or maybe a bug slide map. I don't know how I managed to land it the first time. No, it's over angled. Oh my god, I missed the checkpoint. How many people have played your crappy bug slide map? Not enough, apparently. Over angle. Maybe not. Still not gold. 50 people, yeah. Yeah, I need to land closer to the finish. Like so. Took you 2 minutes to make. Yeah, that makes sense. Not gonna lie. Nope. Landed on the back wheels. Alright, this one has potential. No. Not quite. There we go. AT acquired. Let's look at first. Almost a second ahead. Oh, that is a very low flip. Wait, that's kind of crazy. No wonder that's a world record. Alright, let's move on to the first 17 maps. Your PV is crazy lucky. I mean, on a map like that, any finish is lucky, right? Any good finish. Okay. Oh, this is a long map. At least going by medal times. Okay. Got lots of loop-de-loops. I was not ready. couple of them are spam pre-made blocks. I mean, that's everyone's first map, right? Everyone's first mapping foray is going to be lots of pre-made blocks. I haven't really tried mapping and Trackmania to be honest, but oh, I missed the camera 3 change. That's okay. Made like 6, yeah. I remember, I haven't mapped and Trackmania, but I remember there's a game called Time Splitters, and I made a lot of maps in that back in the day, because I had a custom map maker, which is very rare for a game back then. Extremely rare. Most of these are made 1 to 2 years ago. Yep, yep. Kind of committed to just finishing this now. You know, I definitely missed AT, presumably. Oh my god. Ice loop-de-loops now. That's very scary. Okay. Oh my god. What is that? What was that? That was insane. The loop-de-loop into immediate hazard. Alright, somehow we got AT. Sub 5 minutes, let's go. What were you doing when you made this? Good question. The record is just above 4 minutes. You want to put as many loop-de-loops on a map as possible. Alright, this is PF. AT was one try. I mean, I was kind of expecting that, yeah. Alright, the AT on this is not PF, apparently. which means it's probably released before the jump, because PF is slightly too slow. So I need a release for a shorter jump. If I had to guess. A very small release, maybe. Ooh, that didn't work. Hold on. I'll get world record if I need to. We'll see. I gotta give it a couple attempts. But my gut instinct is that a very small release will get us there. This latest of releases. Coming up a little short though. Alright, we may look at world record. Let's see. Slight turn, okay. Try it. It's hard to improve, I can tell. We did get it. We got the AT. 3 week. Let's see. No checkpoints is suspicious. Just saying, no checkpoints is very suspicious. Oh, that's also very suspicious. Very suspicious. How far? Maybe you have to turn around. Gotta turn around and drop down, I assume. The world record can't be doing that. It's too quick for there to be a turnaround. Alright, what's the record doing? Ah, I see. Set yourself up for the overrail beforehand. Okay. I went too far onto the rail. Alright, come on. I keep going too far over for what I want to do. Look at the second in World 2. Alright. Kinda want to hit this first. Even though I assume the second in the world's doing something that's a bit easier. Is that too early? Oh, barely. It's just barely too early. Alright, take that. Let's look at second. Okay, second's doing something else. It is doing a turnaround, so there's a faster way of doing a turnaround than I thought. See, got a 3-minute course. Apparently not that long, according to the records. Let me turn them off so they don't influence me. Another spam app, probably a lot more loop-de-loops. Resetting. Too many mistakes and my speed was too low. feeling this map is not double respawnable. Well, this is basically like old TMNF full speed map, so I would say I've played these games before. Ooh, almost had it first try. Two minutes till weeklies, yes I see. Let me finish up this map real quick then. Looks like that's the ending. Alright. Let's prepare ourselves for the weeklies. And let me pull up YouTube Studio so I can change the thumbnail. Let's see. Add it to weekly shorts. And we'll change the thumbnail in a minute. Alright. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Alright. Let's change the thumbnail to the thing that people really care about, because I don't think people care about the Enduro. There we go. Alright. Save. Now let's get going. So this is a sponsored week again, isn't it? For the Series E or whatever. Let's take a look at last week's records. I don't remember last week's maps too well. I think there was one or two interesting ones I wanted to see records on. Let's see, this one was... oh yeah, this one was extremely simple. We're a quarter of a second behind and we are like... oh, you've got 148 end of the week? That's really really good. Nice work. But yeah, quarter of a second behind on this map. Turtle somehow beating Preliminal. But literally the most basic map. One of the most basic maps we've ever had in the weekly shorts. I'm surprised there's not any ties. Let's see. And map 2... oh yeah, map 2 is the Grand Prix map. This one was solid, I remember. Somehow we're 2 seconds behind. What on earth? Can we run that back? Wait, he's the only one doing this. Hold on. We're going one by one. We're going one by one. What was that? Okay, so it seems going backwards is faster than forwards. People are doing some cuts on this map. Absolutely annihilating this map with cuts. This wasn't even the craziest thing I saw. Okay, so I assume everyone's doing this since he clicked the checkpoint there. Oh yeah, this map is very cutted. So everyone has a little bit of a different line on the start here, but Sakara must have a much better ending. Yeah, much better bounce. And then to the finish. And for liminal. Same. Slightly behind. Every map besides one had a cut. Interesting. And finish. Alright. What was first place doing? Let's run that back. Uber bug. Have a better start. Unbelievable. How do you even set this up? This is insane. I wish it goes plus plus worked so I could just slow-mo it. But oh my god. What an insane start. How do you set that up, really? Crazy cut. Alright, map 3 got static sand. I assume there's a reactor flight. We'll go one by one. Yep, grab a reactor. Fly towards finish. As expected. I assume everyone's doing something similar here. Better flight from Techie. But more penalty at the end. Okay, same deal, better flight, worse ending. We got Crazy Dude Crook with the tie for second. Got it first though, so second place for him. Yeah, again, better flight, worse ending. Now what is first doing? I assume same flight but bouncing instead. Yep. Ooh, gets like a little zoop at the end. That's how. The zoop claiming the world record. So same strat from everyone. How does one tie in this map? That's a very good question. I don't know. Alright, this one, fast map's not gonna have anything super crazy, so we're just gonna spectate all of them. Turtle with another record, so I assume Turtle won this week. Yeah, just very clean. Very clean run. Alright, Sunken Treasures. The map you have, what is it, 148th world? Somebody got a sub 12. Map 5 has cuts, just not fast ones, I see. Corny with the sub 12. Now he gets some kind of weird trick there. Same with map 4, yeah. Slow sway only. What does COTD do here? Like, what is this? He does some weird trick and gets like a zoop. Or like a mega bug slide. He like sets up there, gets like a big speed boost to the end. Yeah, it is like the plastic hit trick there. No one else does that. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Right, now we gotta take a look at the second sponsored week, I believe. I believe this is Series E again. So I think the winner gets like tickets to the next Formula E race, the nearest Formula E race. So that's cool. Okay, we can put away the records now. They're not gonna help us anymore. I don't know what's with the glowing blind there, but sure. I thought it was gonna be alt car. Okay, looks like a lot of platform drop downs. This week has good ATs. Interesting. It's a sponsored week, so maybe they have different rules than the normal weeks do. Because that wasn't a first try AT, which is very rare for you not to get first try on the first map. Yeah, only 0.2 ahead, just about. So yeah, I think they cooked the ATs slightly. Not really, but definitely much better than the normal ATs are for these maps. So this is definitely different from what we normally get for map 1, because this one has a lot of drop downs. We normally don't get that for map 1. Set up wide here so we can do this. Barely didn't get the clean downhill we needed. I think that strat, but get a good clean downhill is the way. I had like just slightly too little speed. So maybe slightly wider. Okay, well, we hit penalty there. This run was too wide. Map 3 is not even a puzzle. That's a shame because the last puzzle map they did for the sponsored maps was actually probably the hardest puzzle we've gotten for weekly shorts ever. And I thought that one was quite good. Although getting AT on it is like one of the hardest ATs for weekly shorts. Especially outside like the first like couple months of weekly shorts. You take that back, it is puzzle. Okay. I guess we'll see. Oh, come on. I just want to clean downhill. Okay, that's better. A little wide on the finishing turn, but that's definitely better. Not much of a puzzle? Okay. Definitely not like the last sponsor. Alright. Try and get one more improvement and we'll move on. Whoa. I had a crazy start, but I messed up the drop down. Sponsored weeks are never that good. I thought the last one was good. Not the Raider one, the last Formula E one. Don't understand a glowing block at the start. That's just weird. It looks like an alt car block, but they changed their mind. Alright, we might have to move on without an improvement. Because I'm struggling to get a run to clear this hill. Alright, we'll give it like 2 or 3 more tries. Yep, 2 outside. Alright, we'll move on. Your guys' sponsored weeks are just people paying to get their tracks on weeklies. I guess. I think in this scenario it's less people trying to pay to get their tracks onto weeks, and more so a company is paying some mappers to make maps for They're Formula E related for a sponsored week. So I don't know. Also, actual slow-mo map in weekly shorts. Crazy. The Zerator one was like that. Well, the Zerator one was Nadeo, I think, approached the Raider and was like, hey, you know, we know you're popular, please do a weekly shorts. Okay, pretty good time. Okay, we don't ever get slow-mo in weekly shorts, like ever. So this is like a tech map, but with slow-mo, which is weird. You got map 2AT, nice. It's definitely tricky. 18.8 or 18.08, okay. Yeah, this AT is definitely not easy. Like, you need speed in the slow-mos, but you have to drift right before the first slow-mo. There's no way around it. Unless there's some crazy line I'm missing. Yeah, 75 years of motorsport. 75 years of Series E. Which is like Formula 1 racing, but, well... So I think it's like the slowest race in the Formula series of races. Which, of course, Formula 1 is the fastest, I believe. I believe that's the case. I don't know for sure. I think Virtual actually raced in a Formula car, a Formula E car, which is pretty cool. Also, low-key, I'm kind of getting some good times on this map. Getting some good times on this map. Maybe I'm Riolu. Maybe I'm the slow-mo god. Too wide. That was actually an insane time if I managed to hit that last turn. Yeah, and the next coming Riolu. Ignore the fact that I'm not, what is he, German? I'm not German. Or am I? German heritage. Not. I wouldn't say I considered myself German though. New German? I have no clue what that means. Ooh, another PB. Sub 17. New German. Somehow I got a sub 17. That feels kind of crazy. I don't even think I can improve this anymore. Like, I could get a better time, but it's gonna take me a lot longer than I want to spend on this map. Realistically, to improve, we need to... Okay, hold on. I might have spoken too soon. Ah, close, close, close. I need to go a bit wider in that second slow-mo. I could have gained like another quarter of a second. Yeah, I think you can actually do this first slow-mo without drifting. I did almost speak too soon. Yeah, if you go wide, I think you can. I think you can barely fit in the turn without drifting. So you'd only need to drift during the second slow-mo. It's very close though. That'd be very difficult to hit. See, I drifted slightly there because I was not gonna hit it otherwise. I think it's possible. Alright, we'll give it a few tries. Yeah, much faster here. Not too wide. I didn't drift for early enough. I could have been a PB. Your PB no drift slow-mo one? Interesting. Bounces off the plastic. Is that really faster though? I guess in theory it could be faster. Ah, close. 18.08, so probably not. I mean, it does depend on a lot of factors, right? There's no way that I was gonna say. There's no way that PBs. It's just slow mo, not the CP. That's very unfortunate. I don't even know how that's possible. Alright, we might move on in a sec. I mean, I'm already pretty happy with my time. Even though it's definitely improvable. I just need one clean run. See, now I keep overdrifting. I'm trying to compensate too much. 17.95, nice. Please. Okay. Barely wasn't it. I had it, but doing that second slow with so much speed is a bit tricky. Difficult to judge how hard I need to drift. No, this isn't gonna work. It's insane slow-mo one that sold instantly. Yeah. It's hard. Alright, I should move on. I already have an insane time. I'm just getting greedy. Barely not faster. Alright, anyway. We'll give it a plus. We don't see enough slow-mo in this. Even if it's not a favorite style. Alright. Let's see, map 3, Porsche. Oh, let's see. I see. It's just to get to the bottom of this tilt board. Oh, and you can ramp up there probably. Alright. Oh, you need a bit of speed for that. So you probably want to go down here. And that's not great though. I saw a ramp there earlier. Was I imagining it. No, there it is. Okay. And we can get AT this route, but I feel like there's maybe something faster we can do. I know Granade's not going to be happy with this map. He hates this kind of map. And he normally loves map 3. Oh, too wide. Whoops. Forgot where it's going. Why don't we try the other route? No, there's no way. Okay, this AT's kind of tough. Unless I'm missing something crazy. Could be the case. Okay, we're pretty close now. About a tenth away. .15 on what, this map? Yeah, if I go straight into the right here, right? It doesn't seem great because the following turn is awful. Unless you mean like all the way straight. No. 13.87. Nice. See, I'm just struggling here to get any better than this. So I don't have to use that ramp. I feel like you want to use that ramp though, right? So use the second entrance. And then what? You go here. No, this seems bad. This seems so bad. There's nothing over here. Ramp is slower. Okay. Maybe. And then up this ramp. Maybe. I don't know. I don't like this route. Yeah, I don't know about this route. Yeah, no, I know. Oh my god. I'm struggling with this map. Like, I see the potential, but I think the potential of a clean run the other way is faster. So I don't know. Unless we go this way. No. 5 is water plastic. Oh no. Horrible. I don't like that at all. Oh, water wood. What wood reactor? Okay, I like that a lot better, actually. Alright, might need to move on from here without the AT. Come back to it. Even though I'm so close. Oh, that should do it. There we go. 13.4. I think that's pretty good. Alright, Andretti. Alright, what's the fast map? Map 5 hard carrying this week? Yeah, I think the last Formula E sponsor week was better. So far. Oh, where am I going? To be fair, it took way longer for me to get that time. Why is the AT on this cooked? Or is there like a bounce at the top I'm missing? That could be it. Or maybe I'm just going too high here. No, that can't be the difference maker. I suspect... there's something funky going on with the turnaround. Oh, there's boosters on the things. I see. There's extra boosters. That's why I'm missing a booster. I gotta hit all these boosters then. Well, getting the second one on the start's kind of tricky. It's like right at the edge of where I want to be. Alright, there's the AT. Definitely a tricky one. Definitely a lot better than most fast maps. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Normally the fast maps I don't care about at all. Without the booster start, AT's not possible. It'd be very close, yeah. It'd be very difficult. It's much easier with the booster. Okay. My time's increasing. I just noticed Tona made this map. That's interesting. Okay, another 10th. Alright, we'll do one more improvement and we'll move on to the last map. There we go. There's our one more improvement. Alright, pretty good fast map. And we got the Google Cloud, which is apparently Wetwood. With reactor. See. Not a great first run. Let's work on improving that. I'm stuck to the wall. Okay. At a 19.05. That seems pretty good. Without reactor should be a crime. I think slow Wetwood is kind of a crime. Like that one map a few weeks ago. That was brutal. Because it's very slow Wetwood. Which made it much more tricky. See if I can snipe the sub 19. Although I'm struggling with losing speed. Would have any kind without reactor is bad. I don't know if I can agree with that. sub 19 now. That last big turnaround is tricky. I think it's where I'm losing most of my time. Ay, 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 ay. I had it, and I crashed the very last bit. It was even crashable. That should be it. Boom. 18.6. Pretty good. Way past the sub 19 I was looking for, to be honest. Whoa, what is this run? Okay, I kind of pulled at the end, but that was insane. I could have gone up another half a second. Oh no, my splits are cooked. Because I got like the most random god run. Pulled the end. You're on insane pace, but so unfortunate. I kind of did the same thing, but I still got the PB in the end. Just not as big of a PB as it could have been. Yeah, 2 in a row. Don't make it 3 in a row. Oh, PB. Okay, now my splits are a little more normal. 18.7. That's pretty good. feel like I can still improve a little bit. With 2 crashes? No way. That sounds fake. Alright, last run and I've got to go into the Cup of the Day lobby. Yeah. Alright. Oh, my time got beaten by a couple people. That's okay. Another canyon map. Let's see. .57. I don't remember my time, but I think it's either just past mine or just below. It's like right around there. Alright, have a good day. See what kind of cup of the day we got today. What kind of cuppa we got? Underwater. The people are not going to be happy about this one. Okay, this underwater portion is going to determine a lot, feels like. Oh, yoy. Okay. This map's not too hard though. That's good. Slightly better, but still kind of, yeah. Barely silver. Or barely not gold, really. Alright, come on. Imagine if you do hit that rock and get over to reset, so you have the reactor for a little longer. Well, maybe it doesn't matter that much, since you'll lose the reactor not long after regardless. It's not gonna last that much longer. Something to think about. Oh, I wouldn't do it in rounds, so maybe it's not worth thinking about. Okay, still faster despite the penalty. That's how much not getting airtime there helped. Okay, still not great on entry there, but this should be good enough for gold. No airtime unless... Squirtle! I was not ready for that, I'm not gonna lie. I guess if you get close enough in place. Unless that was someone's horn. Could have been someone's horn. But I assume it's the map, because I saw some Pokemon earlier too. I saw a Lapras. I see the Squirtles. Nintendo, please don't sue Trackmania. Okay, insane start for some reason. Not really sure why. Oy, oy, oy. The greed. The greed was too powerful. Articuno. I have to be slower here, right? Well, don't matter if I crash, right? I suppose. I keep crashing that now. I keep getting greedy on the maximum downhill. better entry. No. I don't know. I don't know how much that would have PB'd, but it would have been something. At final exit was awful. Slightly slower, but this could still be a hero run. Not an amazing entry, but still probably good enough. Alright, very slight PB. The slightest of PBs. Div 14 today, huh? So let's see what this intro is. I didn't have a chance to look.
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak.
No, we're not even gonna pretend it's
People
not
call me
Pokemon.
Spammy. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, well, I raise Pokemon as a profession. First,
Pokemon.
what is your name? You know what? I don't care about your name. Just get a good time in this world.
Squirtle.
Oh my god, he got like actual people to voice these.
Lapras.
Swablu. Articuno.
Doo-doo.
Alright, that was an interesting intro. Trackmania mods. We must race the Pokemans. on Sundays I don't do too hot in a couple of days because I'm so burnt out. After 3 hours of straight track mania, right? I don't have the endurance after the Enduro. We'll do our best. We'll try our best. Alright, we're not out first round. It's already decent. Oh god. Oh no. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no, I have to sneeze, right? Uh-oh. Not good timing. Okay, we're okay. Now I don't have to sneeze, of course. Wonderful. Alright. Lock in. Oh, I'm pretty far behind. As long as we don't crash, we'll be fine. Just the vision. Oh, that's such a long respawn. Oh no. Yeah, we're toast. It's never been this over before. Bye bye. GG's. Yeah, that's a long respawn. That's unfortunate. I'll give it a vote for the Pokemon voices though. Alright. Last order of business. We'll check out the weekly grand. We'll give it one attempt. One attempt for AT, and we'll close out stream. Okay. Interesting. Very tight turn there. Seems like a slower kind of weekly grand. There are places to pick up speed, but there's so much penalty and like tight tech turns. Okay, that's a bit troll. Very funny, haha. And it started. Okay, I see. Yeah, so this is much slower than most of the weekly grands maps have been. More reliant on tech, but not so difficult that it's going to be an issue. I guess that's like the big concern with doing a Grand Enduro with tech is if you mess up, that's real bad, right? And of course with the bots, like how are you gonna do tech turns with the bots there? But making it happen. Seems like this is gonna be a short one as far as Grand Enduros go. Maybe even a little shorter than the Grand Enduro we just had, which is also on the shorter side as far as they go. But that is fine. We're still doing well overall. Struggling with this downhill, but part of it is like doing that turn with the bots in the way is impossible. That should have been a crash. I don't know how I saved that. Okay, I'm enjoying this weekly grand. I mess with this. It's a break from all the very full speedy wide maps, but it's not obnoxious to play with the bots, which is also important. And that's very difficult to do in this kind of map. And we're halfway done, and we are just shy shy of AT pace, so as long as we pick up the pace here, should be okay. Alright, let's lock in. Now we're actual first. Good sign. Just have to close things out without crashing. At least not too many times. Alright, 3 more laps. Good section there. Of course, now we're stuck in this car. Get out of my way. Okay, he just like perfectly blocked where I want to go. Control. How mean. How could the cars do this to me? Alright, it's gonna be a bit close for AT. I do think we got it, but we need to lock in. First try AT would be nice. Okay, there's a lot of cars. That's very scary. Please, bro. I know you're mad about me laughing you, but just let me through. Just got one more lap. I had to slow down. Unfortunately, that's gonna affect my time a bit. I think we're still okay. I have to go wide to avoid the car. And I crash anyway. Final part. Let's turn around. I'm getting trolled right now. Come on. We're right there. We got this. Okay, we got this. We got this. Almost sabotaged the very final parts. That would have been bad. Alright. That is gonna do it. That is the end of today's stream. Back next week for another Grand Enduro. Hopefully we do better.